Here we go, starting lineups. We already brought you the Brush Bee Diggers, coached by Wayne Bach. A 12-9 record, and Bishop Machebeuf at 15-6. And again, the winner to take on Salida tomorrow. No surprise. And this Salida team, man, they are stacked. They are loaded with size. However, the Bee Diggers faced that prospect 8 years ago when they got by Ken Denver. And keep in mind, the last time Brush got to the state quarterfinals, they were a 22 seed. They beat an 11 seed Ken Denver and then knocked off a 3 seed in Sterling. So nothing is impossible being on the road tonight. Here against, actually a neutral site game, but certainly in a gym. The Doom Den, they call it. D-O-O-M. The Doom Den that they're unfamiliar with. Now, the last time the Bee Diggers were in Salida was 2005. They were a very low seed, and Salida was one of the top teams in the state. And the Bee Diggers lost that game. I'll never forget it. The Bee Diggers were 8-15 going into that game. Salida was 17-4. They were 17-5. And the Bee Diggers only lost that game 67-64. So again, it tells you that virtually nothing is impossible. They can certainly pull this off. Lady Bee Diggers down 41-34 to Olathe, and that's late in the game. And here we go. Ooh. Better pull up that Bishop Machebeuf roster. All of a sudden we got something here with no roster numbers. John Menke, one of the starters for Bishop Machebeuf. And jumping center will be Joe Sikos, who is a senior. Out there with the second leading scorer, Miles Edgar Parchman. Ben Magus. And let's see if we can get the other one. Is that Landon Solser? The tip is controlled by the Bee Diggers. And Joshua Lancaster, though. That's Sabat, the leading scorer. Here's Saucedo on the outside right to Caden Castrop. Opening tip brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Castrop lobs it on the outside right over the head of Lancaster into the bench, occupied by Bishop Machebeuf, and the Bee Diggers turn it over 14 seconds into the game. Here comes Bishop Machebeuf with Sabat. This guy's a good-looking point guard, a junior. At the top, met by Parker Stone. Dribbles behind his back, swings it left side to Menke. Menke towards the timeline. Dribbles to his right against Lancaster. He's going to hand it off to Edgar Parchman. Edgar Parchman between his legs. Into the lane, jump pass in the left corner. The three by Magus is up and good. He drills the three from the corner. Wide open triple for Ben Magus. Good start for Bishop Machebeuf. Saucedo the other way at the free throw line. Backs up, swings it back out to Stone. Stone behind the three-point line, dribbling to his right over to Castrop. Castrop in the lane, and that's going to be a defensive foul. That's a blocking foul on the guy who just nailed the three-pointer, Ben Magus. To throw it in is Lancaster to the left of the basket. Town of about 7,000 in Salida. Right corner pass to Castro, penetrates. Jump pass in the left corner now to Robert Gonzalez. Swings it down low for Stone, double team. Back out to Gonzalez. Left wing to Lancaster. Swings it inside, the ball is tipped away. It's intercepted. Seacoast the other way is going to lay it up and in. Off the Bee Digger turnover. The Bee Diggers have turned it over twice. 5-0 Bishop Machebeuf, 6:47 to go in the opening quarter. Castrop into the paint, turns, hooks, and scores off the glass. That is Caden Castrop for two. First points of the playoffs for the Bee Diggers. Across the timeline is Sabat at the top against Stone. Dribbles by him all the way. Has the shot blocked out of there. Blocked beautifully. Lancaster might have got a hand on the ball taken by Gonzalez. Now here is Castro back to Gonzalez. Bee Diggers down 5-2. 6:23 to go in the opening quarter. Left-handed dribble. And then Castro with a palming violation. Yeah, he just carried that ball a little bit as he was trying to make a move. And to throw it in front of the bench will be John Menke for Bishop Machebeuf. Over to Sabat. Sabat working off a screen, dribbles to his left. Now dribbles right of the lane, kicks it right side to Megas. Megas with a left-handed dribble, picks up the dribble, bounce pass. Right baseline to Seacos. Down low, and the shot is up and around and no good. Left-handed miss. Castro with a rebound off the miss by Edgar Parchman. Castro with his first rebound. Long pass to Salcedo. Salcedo in the corner for Stone, dribbling to his left. 5:55 to go in the first. Bishop Machebeuf leads 5-2. Inside Gonzalez, reverse layup up and in off the feet from Salcedo. A beautiful ball movement there by the Bead Diggers. Down by 1, 5-4. 5:40 to go in the first. Here is Sabat at the top, working off a screen, picks up the dribble, then throws the ball away, and it's intercepted by Lancaster. First turnover for the Buffaloes, and then we have a whistle, and it looked like a foul on Sabat. Yep, that's the foul on Kibre Sabat. Here's Elijah Francis into the game for Bishop Machebeuf. And to throw it in is Lancaster. Looking, lobs it near the top to Salcedo. Jump pass to Stone. Left corner, Lancaster. Bounce pass to Gonzalez. Double team. Now to Lancaster in the corner. Swings it inside to Castro. Right wing. Salcedo fakes the three. Pulls up 15-footer. And he misses back rim. And the rebound to Francis of Bishop Machebeuf. Still 5-4. 5:15 to go in the first. Here's the pass over to Menke straight away. Menke from Francis. Dribbles to his right. Pulls up 16-footer. Is short. And the ball is tipped up and rebounded by Caden Kastrup. K-Dog with his second. K-Dog chest pass into the front court. Here is Parker Stone on the outside left, picked up by Menke. Back out to Lancaster. Cross-court pass. Here is Salcedo. Salcedo lobs it down low to Kastrup all the way. Defender in the air, banks and scores. Caden Kastrup is too strong. And the Bead Diggers on a 6-0 run. Lead 6-5. 4:44 to go in the opening quarter. Hey, I'm sending shout-outs tonight. All of Bead Digger Nation. Find me on Facebook or you can text me. I will give you a shout out on air during this playoff game as we do traditionally. Left-handed layup is up and missed. A wild miss and a putback is up and short. The miss from Parchman, but then Sichos will go to the line and he was hacked by Parker Stone. That's the first foul by a Bead Digger. I know many are watching the video stream. All the folks there at the course at Pettis Park and Brush. We welcome them, I'm sure. Hopefully, well, they're actually watching this game and maybe listening to our broadcast as well. And the free throw by Seacos is up and in. And the game is tied at 6, topping the 6-0 run. Owen Rudel and Aiden Gutierrez now for Brush. Second free throw coming up for Seacos. Looking, bending, and scoring. Second free throw is good, 7-6. So again, send me a text or find me on Facebook. I'll happily give you a shout out. Baseball pass to Kastrup. Kastrup dribbles all the way, puts it up, and he missed it to the left of the basket, but he's fouled by John Menke. And to the line will be Caden Kastrup. Caden Kastrup off to a very good start for the Bead Diggers. And he's an excellent free throw shooter. Free throw is up and short, just as I said that, but that's going to happen. That broadcaster's jinx does not exist. Kastrup with a second free throw to tie the game. And that's good. We are deadlocked at 7. 4:18 to go in the opening quarter in this 3A regional semifinal, opening round of the 3A state tournament. Here is Menke. He's going to hand it off to Seacos. Seacos with the basketball, trying to clear out traffic into the paint. Turning, spinning, hooking, missing, foul. I think Kastrup got him with a body. And to the line will be Seacos to shoot 2. K-Dog commits his first. So 2 free throws here for Caden Kastrup. Now check that for Seacos off the foul from Kastrup. It was just wishful thinking at that point. The senior for Machebeuf shoots and misses back rim. Second free throw is upcoming. 2 out of 3 for the line is Seacos. For an 8-7 lead if he makes the second. That one is up, and that one is back rim. No. Roberto Gonzalez boxes out for the Bead Digger rebound. On the outlet, long pass to Lancaster. He puts it up side of the backboard, and Seacos grabs the rebound for Bishop Machebeuf. An ugly miss there for Lancaster. Now on the right baseline is Seacoast spinning on Kastrup, turning, shooting, partially blocked by Kastrup and picked up by Owen Rudel. Rudel into the front court, 3:45 to go in the opening quarter. Brush 7, Bishop Machebeuf 7. Gutierrez in a high left, cross-court pass taken by Lancaster, and then we might have an offensive foul. I think Kastrup tried to run through a screen, and that will be a foul on K-Dog. That might land him on the bench with 2 fouls, and Salcedo will come into the game. That's also the 4th turnover for the Beat Diggers. Somebody is trying to send me a message, and I'm not getting it. It says connecting. Well, we'll find out, but I will certainly acknowledge them if I can find it. Seacoast lays it up and misses, drove middle of the lane. Gutierrez grabs the rebound for Brush. Into the front court, here's Lancaster on the right wing. Right corner, Rudel fakes the 3, dribbles to his left, swings it inside, ball is poked away. Now it's kicked around. Might have gone off a Bishop Machebeuf Buffalo out of bounds. It did near midcourt, so no turnover there. And to throw it in at midcourt will be Gutierrez with 3:20 remaining in the opening quarter. Tied at 7 in this 3A regional semifinal from Salida. The Beat Diggers, the 18 seed. Bishop Machebeuf, the 15 seed. Right of the lane, Gonzalez dribbles along the baseline. Then he's fouled. That's going to be the 14th foul on Bishop Machebeuf. And the second personal on Kibre Sabat. That's a big foul against him. He's out of the game. Elijah Francis will check in. And to throw it in is Aiden Gutierrez to the left of the basket. Gutierrez looking. Right baseline to Gonzalez, back to Gutierrez. Lobs it to Salcedo at the free throw line. Rudel, left wing 3. Yes! Owen Rudel hits it from long distance and brushes up 10-7 with under 3 to go in the opening quarter. On the high left with the basketball. Long 3 is going to be an air ball, and the ball is loose. It's picked up, though, by, looks like, was that picked up there by Jack Menke? It was. Then we have a foul. Gutierrez commits his first. Had another substitution off that miss. Yeah, Jack Menke in there. And now to throw it in is John Menke to Elijah Francis. For the Beat Diggers, Salcedo, Gutierrez, Gonzalez, Rudel, and Lancaster. Back out straight away. Now on the high left is Menke, working off a screen. In the right corner, long 3, Francis is off the back of the rim. Nice box out by Aiden Gutierrez, who took a shot to the head in the previous game. He's okay now. Dribbling towards the corners, Rudel, baseball pass, cross court. Lancaster, wide open 3, and it's off the back of the rim. And the rebound is into the hands of Jack Menke, who dribbles it across the timeline. Menke swings it left corner for Francis. Francis behind the 3-point line, dribbles to his right. Picked up by Owen Rudel. He's going to have to kick it back out to Seacoast. Seacoast on the high right, dribbles into the paint against Gonzalez, turns, hooks, and scores off the glass. He now has 6 of the 9 points. Beat Diggers lead 10-9. Gonzalez, left corner for Lancaster. Now swings it at the free throw line to Gonzalez, left corner, Lancaster, 3, left it well short. Gonzalez, banks, scores, and a foul. Oh man, he missed it so badly that it ricocheted back to Gonzalez. And the Beat Diggers now with a chance for a 3-point play. And the foul was committed by Jack Menke. And Gonzalez to the line with 1:43 to go. And let's see, back into the game is Landon Sulcer for Bishop Machebeuf. Free throw by Gonzalez is perfect. Rush now with a 13-9 lead. 1:39 to go in the opening quarter in this opening round 3A state tournament game. John Menke all the way, turns, hooks, misses back rim, goes for the rebound, tipped around, still tipped around. Oh man, Lancaster went to the ground, no whistle. In the lane layup, oh, that's a traveling violation by Edgar Parchman. That was an NBA travel. Second turnover, but there definitely was contact back there. Rudel to throw it in, plenty of pressure. The backcourt to Gutierrez, back to Rudel. Rudel with a left-handed dribble. Rudel spinning, dribbling by defender, left baseline, swings it down low, Salcedo. Shot is blocked out of bounds by Chichos. I think that's the way they were pronouncing it, Chichos. And the basketball stays with the Beat Diggers. Rudel to the right of the basket. Down low, Gonzalez banks it in. Oh, holy mahungus. Gonzalez cut to the basket and barely moved. And the Bee Diggers now lead 15-9. 1:09 to go in the first. On the outside right, long three is up and in by Edgar Parchman. That cuts the lead in half to 15-12. Here is Owen Rudel for Brush. Rudel crossing over. Rudel, long pass towards Salcedo. Tries to save it and cannot. You don't want to start that. That was a street ball pass there by Rudel. He knew it too. Don't want to throw that pass. There's no reason for it. Bishop Machebeuf basketball down by 3. 47 seconds to go, first quarter. John Menke at the top. Gets a pick from Chichos. Backs up, can't take the three. Cross court. Here is Edgar Parchman into the paint. Pulls up 14-footers off to the right. He grabs the rebound. He hooks it up and scores. I can't believe that was not a foul. Oh, man, the Brush fans can't believe it. Neither can Wayne Bach. Clearly went over the back and still no foul. 5-0 run for Bishop Machebeuf. Down to a 15-14 Brush lead. Rudel on the high left. Dribbles left baseline all the way. Leans, puts it up in a foul as he misses. That's a good drive along the left baseline by Owen Rudel with 18.4 seconds to go. And the Bee Diggers leading by a point. Foul was on Miles Edgar Parchman. And already Bishop Machebeuf has 6. Yeah, I'm not getting that connection. Somebody's trying to connect with me, and it's not connecting. Free throw is off to the left by Owen Rudel. Yeah, something they're trying to get through to Messenger on me. And I apologize. I know Lance Schwinn and the boys in and out with that free throw, but the rebound, Salcedo, and he misses from about 7 feet away. Rebound is pulled down by Chichos. Here comes Bishop Machebeuf looking for the lead. Menke right baseline. Kicks it back out to Chichos. 7 seconds to go. Has the ball stripped. Taken in the corner. Now here's Elijah Francis with 2. Had the ball stripped. Lancaster puts it up from about 60 and misses. But the Bee Diggers do lead after 1 quarter in this opening round 3A state tournament game from Salida. It is Brush 15, Bishop Machebeuf 14 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Now the three to begin the second quarter. Missed by Francis. Follow-up is up and in. Check that. That's Edgar Parchman. He now has 7. And it's now 16-15. And that entry pass is intercepted. The Bee Diggers throw it away. They were up by 6. Left corner Menke. Then we have a violation. I think that's a foul on Bishop Machebeuf. Let's see. Yep, they're going to call an offensive foul. Chicho's driving into the lane. That's his first. At 16-15. Everybody knows Gale. I don't think I need a last name for Gale. Shout out to Gale. Here's Kastrup, and he throws it away, intended for Rudel in the corner. The Bee Diggers have to be careful. 7 turnovers here in the opening half. Trailing by 1. Into the paint, Edgar Parchman. Looked like he traveled, then he did. There's the call. There's the 4th turnover. And thanks to Christina Tyne for giving us a score. The Brush girls had their season come to an end. A very disappointing loss to Olathe, 56-44. They beat Olathe by double digits early in the year at Centauri and lost in the same venue by 12 tonight, so their season is over. It was a winning record for the Bee Diggers, and the Gutierrez 3 is way off to the left, and the rebound is snagged down by Edgar Parchman. The other way, here comes Bishop Machebeuf, 16-15, 6:49 to go second quarter. Dribbling towards the top is Edgar Parchman. Now to the left is John Menke, fakes the 3, now to Edgar Parchman. Working off a screen from Cichos. Get to the Cichos, 15-footer, yes. Boy, he's had a big first half. Cichos now with 8 points. And all of a sudden, this is a 9-0 run for Bishop Machebeuf. They were down 15-9, up 18-15. Kastrup is in the game. He's got 2 fouls. Stone all the way. Stone puts it up and around and good. Stone middle of the lane, a beautiful move, and that stops the run. It's now 18-17 Bishop Machebeuf. 6:12 to go before halftime. John Menke at the top of the basketball against Stone. Dribbling to his right off a screen from Chichos. Shot blocked by Stone. Taken away by Salcedo. That is tremendous defense by the Bee Diggers. Salcedo right wing to Kastrup. Back out Gutierrez. Fakes the 3. Dribbles right of the lane. Leans. Hands it off to Kastrup. All the way. Puts it up and misses. But a foul. Caden Kastrup to the line. A beautiful play by the Bee Diggers. The ball movement was outstanding. And the foul was committed by Edgar Parchman. That is his second. Caden Kastrup, 1 out of 2 for the line. He scored 5 points in the opening quarter. Now to tie the game if he makes a free throw, and that one is up and off to the left. You could see when it left his hand, it didn't have much of a shot. Second free throw upcoming again. Feel free to text me. A lot of people have my number. I'll give you a Beat Digger shout out. Second free throw upcoming to tie the game, and that one's up, and he missed it. Oh, there was a lane violation on the first one. Now he's going to have a third shot. Well, you got to make this one. This free throw's in the air, and that one is short. Ball is tipped around, and Chichos has the rebound for Bishop Machebeuf. The Beat Diggers struggling from the line in the opening half. On the outside left, Sabat in the corner here to Francis. Francis leans, gonna have to bounce it back out to Sabat. Retrieves it just near the baseline in front of the Beat Digger bench. Chichos on the outside right takes a long three. That's up and missed off the back of the rim. And Sabat goes for the rebound and has it. They reset. Sabat takes a right wing three, is off to the left, and the ball is tipped around. That's a foul on Chichos. That's going to be a single bonus, 19 foul. Yeah, that's got to go free throws. I don't know why they're stuck on the. That should be 19 fouls. Yeah, 1 and 1. It's funny how some officials, they fall asleep at the wheel when it comes to that. They were about to throw that in. Approaching the top of the hour, I'm John Beltran from Salida High School in the opening round of the 3A state tournament. It's an 18-17 Bishop Machebeuf lead, but Parker Stone, who was fouled, will now shoot the 1 and 1. The Beat Diggers from the line tonight are only 2 out of 7. 2 for 7. Like I mentioned, it was in 2005, the last time the Beat Diggers were here, and they came out with an 8-15 record and nearly pulled off a massive upset of the host school Salida, losing 67-64. Travis Varelman in that game missed a three-pointer at the buzzer that would have sent the game into overtime. Here, it is 18-17 Bishop Machebeuf. 5 minutes, 26 seconds to go before the break. And Parker Stone to shoot 2. Free throw is no good. Well, he would have shot 2 had he made the first. And the rebound is pulled down by Landon Sulcer. So the Beat Diggers now 2 out of 8 from the line. As working the ball around are the Bishop Machebeuf Buffalo. Sabat working off a screen to his right. Kicks it near the right corner off the hands of Menke, out of bounds. The Buffaloes with their 5th turnover. The Beat Diggers have 7. And you wonder, is this going to be down to the wire game? Kastrup to Lancaster. Front court pass is taken by Gutierrez in the high right. Baseball pass cross court to Stone. Inside to Kastrup, banks it in. Wide open underneath. Caden Kastrup has 7, but he's 1 for 4 from the line. Has to clean up that part of his game. Rush 19, Bishop Machebeuf 18. Menke drive, shoots, misses off the layup. Lancaster pulls down the rebound for the Beat Diggers. The Beat Diggers now have 9 rebounds as a team. On the outside right, Gutierrez fakes the 3, jump pass dropped by Gutierrez, or by Gonzalez, intercepted by Elijah Francis. Turnover number 8 for Brush. Sabat fakes the 3, dribbles all the way, puts it up and misses, but a foul as he drove towards the basket. And the foul was committed by Parker Stone. Stone with his 2nd, Sabat to the line. Leading scorer for Bishop Machebeuf during the regular season has not scored tonight. This is 10-10 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, Weldona, also on the web at ksir.com and on the TuneIn app, and the free throw is no good. Bishop Machebeuf only 2 out of 5 from the line, and again, the Beat Diggers have struggled even worse, 2 out of 8. Second free throw by Sabat is up and around, and no good, it spins out. Gonzalez with a rebound. It was all over the rim, but did not go down. B-Diggers still lead by one. Long pass to Stone. Banking and scoring. Gutierrez with a beautiful fade to Parker Stone. He's got 4. The B-Diggers lead 21-18. Dribbling into the lane. Swings it left corner. Wide open. Sulcer 3, and the game is tied. He drills it. Landon Sulcer off the feed from Jack Menke. Brush 21. Bishop Machebeuf 21. 3:58 to go, second quarter. Stone swings it back out to Lancaster. Left wing to Stone. Stone looking, dribbling to his right towards the head of the three-point circle. Jump pass to Lancaster on the high left. Bounce pass, Kastrup, left baseline, double team. Baseball pass to Stone. Stone, right corner. Gutierrez, 3 is up and good. Aiden Gutierrez, money from the corner. And the B-Diggers back up by 3. Rush 24, Bishop Machebeuf 21. 3.5 to go before the break. On the outside left with the basketball is Jack Menke. Menke working off a screen. Back out to Sabat, against Stone, between his legs. At the top, swings it left side for Magus. Magus, left baseline. Magus all the way, puts it up and in on the reverse. Off the glass over Caden Kastrup. Magus now with 5. The B-Digger lead is down to 1. Gutierrez the other way, left baseline for Kastrup. Kastrup muscles it up and scores off the glass. K-Dog now has 9. Rush 26, Bishop Machebeuf 23. 2:57 to go, second quarter. Menke on the outside left, couldn't take the 3. Now to Magus, bounce pass to Menke, tries to save it in and does in a corner to Sulcer. Back out straight away in the high right. Sabat's 3 is up and short. And the rebound to Robert Gonzalez. That's his 3rd for Brush. Brush leads by 3 with 2:39 to go in the second quarter. Biggest lead for Brush has been 6. On the outside right to Stone. Stone against Sabat. Maintains the dribble. Swings it right side to Lancaster. Down low, Castro. Right corner, Gonzalez 3. Yes! Robert Gonzalez from the corner has got 10 points in the game, leading all scores. And Brush is back up by 6, 29-23. 2:17 to go. Between his legs is Menke. Hands it off over to Sulcer. Back out to John Menke. Menke off a screen to his right. Dribbles all the way, leans, banks, and scores. Off the glass for John Menke. His first points. Man, up and down action. 29-25. In the right corner, Castro penetrates, and he's fouled along the baseline by Magus. That'll be the double bonus. All right, now I'm getting information here. All right. It's Diggy Dog. Okay, I got it, Christina. Diggy Dog. I knew that Caden Moriarty was K-Dog. And then he got... All right, Diggy Dog at the line for the free throw, and that's good. Formerly known as Caden Kastrup, now with 10. Shout out to James Ginther. James is going to come up on, his brother Joe, second free throws off the back of the rim. And the rebound is controlled by James Sehorn. First appearance for him. B-Diggers with a 30-25 lead. Yeah, Joe's coming up on 20 years this year, and James graduated a year after him in 2004. Man, those were fun teams to cover in all sports. Into the lane, Menke throws up a right-handed runner, no good. Gonzalez rips down the rebound for Brush. There's the outlet to Rudel, 4th rebound. On the outlet, here's Caden Kastrup. Diggy Dog into Lancaster, swings it right wing. Rudel 3 is short, and the ball is ripped down by Sehorn. Sehorn on the outlet to Sabat, 1:19 to go, second quarter. Brush 30, Bishop Machebeuf 25. Sabat between his legs, nearly stripped by Rudel, was chased down near midcourt by Jack Menke, down to 1:09 to go. Bishop Machebeuf looks like they're going to chew up some time and maybe not even shoot with 45, 50 seconds to go. Are they going to eat up this entire clock? That'd be crazy. Here we go. Menke trying to make a move. Gutierrez just backing off. And now we're down to 49 seconds to go in the second quarter. There's the flip over to John Menke. John from Jack crossing over on Gutierrez. John Menke at the top. Hands it off to Sabat. 40 seconds to go. Second quarter. Here is John Menke dribbling against Gutierrez. Outstanding defense by the B-Diggers. Back out to Jack Menke. We're down to 31 seconds remaining in the second. B-Diggers maintain a 5-point lead. Menke hands it off to Sabat. Backtracking towards midcourt. Backing off now is Owen Rudel. 22 seconds to go. They're going to chew up the last minute and 20 seconds and take the final shot of the opening half. Here's Jack Menke to his right. And then the pass is intercepted by Rudel. Try to swing it inside. Rudel long pass to Lancaster. Defender in the air, and it's poked out of bounds by Menke. Beat Diggers with 7.6 seconds to go to throw it in. 7.6 to go. Gutierrez to throw it in. Left corner, Rudel, wide open three. He'll take it, and he'll make it! It hit the back of the rim with no angle. The backboard, it went in. A half-court shot is good! Oh my gosh, it was made by Jack Menke from half-court off the glass. Holy Mahungus. That's the bad Holy Mahungus. Holy Mahungus comes in two forms. The Rudel three is the good one, and the Menke three, not so good. The Beat Diggers looked like they were going in for an 8-point lead at the break. Instead, the lead is down to 5. Brush 33, Bishop Machebeuf 28. You're listening to the 2023 Colorado High School Basketball Playoffs on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Stone lobs it into Lancaster to begin the third. Danny Salcedo, Caden Castro, Robert Gonzalez for the Beat Diggers will set up the Bishop Machebeuf lineup momentarily. Stone inside pass poked away by Ben Magus. The Beat Diggers don't want to force things. That's turnover number 9 on the opening possession of the second half. Cicho's right baseline throws up an air ball. Ball is tipped into the hands of Caden Castro. Brush 33, Bishop Machebeuf 28. Here is Lancaster guarded by Keebre Sabat, also out there with John Menke, Ben Magus, Joe Chichos, and Miles Edgar Parchman. In the left corner with a basketball, Castro dribbles left baseline, double team, swings it to Salcedo, puts it up and nearly made a miracle shot, and then fouled a Stone on the follow. Man, he just threw that up there, did Salcedo, nearly went down on some underhand toss. And the foul was committed by John Menke. Parker Stone to the line, but the Beat Diggers, again, only 3 out of 10 from the free throw line and make it 3 out of 11. They're going to kill themselves if they don't win this game with that free throw shooting. Second free throw coming up for Parker Stone. He bends, he shoots, and in and out. The rebound to Edgar Parchman. Man, they got to clean this up. They won't get to tomorrow with that free throw shooting. Menke left to the lane with the basketball, hands it off to Parchman, leans, banks, misses. Rebound is pulled down by Chichos. He hooks, and he misses. And Castro with a rebound for Brush. That's his fourth. Castro by himself, lobs it inside. Stone banks, and he missed an easy one. Ball is tipped around, foul by Stone as Chichos had the ball. Stone commits his third. Oh, that could have put the Beat Diggers up by 7. Their biggest lead was 8 before John Menke threw up a prayer, or Jack Menke did, from half court and banked it in. Keebre Sabat is going to swing it over to John Menke. Menke getting a screen from Chichos all the way, banks and scores. He laid it up and in. Menke now with 4. The Beat Diggers did not pick up John Menke. It's 33-30. Chest pass into the front court to Gonzalez. Lost it, got it back, picked up by Lancaster near midcourt. Lancaster hands it off to Salcedo on the left wing to Stone with a chest pass. Parker Stone dribbles to his right, back out to Salcedo. On the high right, swings it cross court to Stone. Lobs it down low, intended for Castro, intercepted by Chichos. 10 turnover for Brush. Bishop Machebeuf can tie it with a 3. Menke straight away against Lancaster. Menke working off a screen to his right, picks up the dribble. Right corner pass to Magus, penetrating, right baseline, cut off over there. Jump pass back out to Edgar Parchman. Sabat 3 is off to the right, and the rebound is pulled down by Parker Stone. A Brush, his first of the outlet to Lancaster. Dribbles by 2, all the way, lean, banks, and scores! Beautiful shot there by Joshua Lancaster. Brush back up by 5. 5:45 to go, third quarter. Brush 35, Bishop Machebeuf 30. Menke left to the paint, left corner. Magus fakes the 3, steps in. Now to Cichos, little 10-footer is short. Caden Castro with a right-handed rebound, his 5th. There's the outlet to Lancaster. Lancaster across the timeline. At the top for Salcedo. Left to the lane, now to Castro, left wing. Lancaster 3, and it's in and out. Nearly went down. It would have given the Beat Diggers an 8-point lead. Edgar Parchman with a rebound. On the high right, dribbling all the way. Bumped, puts it up. A foul as he misses. Is that going to be on the floor? I thought he was bumped early. They're going to say 2 free throws, and the foul was committed by Danny Salcedo, his first. Miles Edgar Parchman scored 7 points in the opening half. And now he spins, he shoots, and scores. 3 out of 7 as Bishop Machebeuf from the stripe. The Bead Diggers only 3 out of 12. Stone and Salcedo out. Rudel is in. Along with Aiden Gutierrez. Bead Diggers go 7 deep with that rotation. Second free throw for Edgar Parchman is up and good. And the Brush lead is down to 3, 35-32. 5:14 to go, third quarter in the opening round of the 3A state tournament. Salcedo at the check that. It's Gonzalez to Lancaster. Dribbles to his right and a double dribble, they say. I didn't see that. I think he just dropped the ball. Well, nonetheless, it's turnover number 11. Yeah, that's not, well, I don't know. I didn't see that one just because he dropped it. Here's Menke the other way. Bishop Machebeuf can tie it with a three-pointer on the outside right. Picked up by Castro. Hands it off to Sabat. Sabat jump pass on the outside left. That's Edgar Parchman. Penetrates. Left baseline. Leans back out to Chichos. He'll take the three. And it's around and no good. And the ball is rebounded by Gonzalez. That's a strong rebound by the senior. Gonzalez with his fifth. Long pass to Castro. Castro on the high right to Gutierrez. 4:39 to go in the third quarter. Rush 35, Bishop Machebeuf 32. High left pass to Gutierrez, back to Rudel near midcourt, now to Gutierrez. He lobs it inside for Castro, puts it up and he missed it. Oh, he tried to underhand, a little finger roll, and it's pulled down by Ben Magus. Here is John Menke, left baseline, back out. The three-pointer is up and that is around and good. Oh man, it spun in for Edgar Parchman. It sat on the lip of the rim and it went down. They're gonna say his foot was on the line, it's only 2. And it's 35-34. Timeout, 30-second timeout, is called by the Buffaloes. The Bead Diggers did have a 6-point lead moments ago. Timeout is brought to you by B&B Appliance. With over 30 years of experience, B&B Appliance can help match the appliances to your needs at 502 Ensign Street in Fort Morgan. That is B&B Appliance. 4 minutes, 19 seconds to go. Salida, we're in the third quarter. Salida beat Montezuma Cortez 75-42. And the winner of this game will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock. The Brush girls already fell tonight, 56-44 at Centauri High School to Olathe, as Olathe avenged a double-digit loss during the regular season. First meeting between the Buffaloes and the Bead Diggers this season. Castro in the left corner, lobs it cross court to Rudel. Rudel on the high right to Gutierrez. Gutierrez right-handed dribble, baseball pass, left corner, Lancaster three, and that's off the right side of the rim. Ball is tipped around, and it's flagged down on a bounce by Menke, fouled by Gutierrez in the backcourt. 13 foul, and for Gutierrez, that'll be his second. Oh, now they say it was a 3. Okay, I thought it was a 3 to begin with. But now they got 35-35 on the board, so I thought it was a 3 originally. Here is Sabat in the lane all the way, lays it up and in. Oh, a dipsy-do for Sabat. Bishop Machebeuf now leads by 2, 37-35. They're on a 7-0 run. Lancaster make it an 8-0 run. Near the top, Rudel. Rudel looking against Sabat. Rudel left-handed dribble over to Gutierrez in front of the Brush bench. Gutierrez jump pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez fakes that shot. Dribbles into the paint, muscles up, leans, and then the bounce pass intended for Castro, intercepted by Sabat. Bishop Machebeuf has not turned the ball over in the quarter. The Bead Diggers have 4 turnovers. Sabat, right wing, Francis 3 is off the backside of the rim, but it's chased down by Edgar Parchman. They reset the offense. 3:08 to go in this third quarter. It's a 2-point lead for Bishop Machebeuf. Magus penetrates left baseline. Baseball pass back out. Sabat 3 is up and good. Watch out, the Bead Diggers might need a timeout. All of a sudden, they're down by 10, an 11-0 run here for Bishop Machebeuf. Bounce pass, left corner for Castro. Castro dribbles to his right, cross court to Lancaster. Lancaster lobs it left corner for Castro, down low for Gonzalez. Gonzalez against Francis, inside Lancaster's runners, up and in. A little floater for Joshua Lancaster. Bead Diggers close to within 3. 40-37, 2.5 to go in the third. Crossing over all the way, scooping it up, missing badly is Edgar Parchman, but it's chased down by Menke in the corner. Back out Sabat, long three, he did it again. No wonder he leads the team in scoring. No points at halftime. He's got 8 in the third quarter, and the Buffaloes have their biggest advantage of 6. Timeout Brush, 30-second timeout called by head coach Wayne Bach. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the third. Bishop Machebeuf 43, Brush 37. Well, it's the Buffaloes that have hit 3 3-pointers. The Bead Diggers have been outscored in the quarter 15-4. The 5-point lead is now a 6-point deficit. And the offense has gone stagnant. Got to hit at least 1 or 2 threes to loosen up that defense. If not, they're just going to collapse in the paint and just outside the paint on these Brush players. It's Sabat, Menke, Landon Sulcer, Miles Edgar Parchman, and Elijah Francis for Bishop Machebeuf, Gutierrez, Gonzalez, Kastrup, Rudel, and Lancaster for Brush. Gutierrez to throw it in, down by 6 with 2:15 remaining in the third quarter, 43-37. Backcourt pass to Rudel, now to Gutierrez. Gutierrez with a left-handed dribble. Gutierrez motioning the offense. Getting a screen from Gonzalez, dribbling to his right. Bounce pass inside to Kastrup, hooks it up and in. That was too easy for Caden Kastrup. Bead Diggers needed that one badly. 43-39, a minute 55 remaining third quarter in the opening round of the 3A state tournament. Baseball pass, right corner to Sulcer, back out to Edgar Parchman on the right wing. Dribbles into the paint, shoots up a floater and misses badly. Gutierrez with a rebound for the Bead Diggers. Gutierrez into the front court, bounce pass to Kastrup on the high left, nearly stripped, got it right back. Kastrup kicks it back out to Lancaster. 90 seconds to go. Gonzalez in the right corner. Gonzalez lobs it down low for Kastrup. Double team, swings it. Outside left, Gutierrez 3. Yes! Gutierrez knew it when it left his hand. Bead Diggers to within 1. 43-42, minute 16 to go in the third quarter. Salcedo about to check back in. Edgar Parchman, left-handed dribble, now near the timeline to Sabat. Sabat with a minute 8 to go. Dribbles right of the lane, puts up a wild 15-footer and misses. And Gutierrez with his 4th rebound. Bead Diggers can take the lead right after the timeout. Lancaster all the way, pulls up off the glass and scores. Little 10-footer for Lancaster, and just like that, the Bead Diggers are on a 7-0 run. Wow, what a comeback by Brush. They weren't down big, but they came back just like that. Brush 44, Bishop Machebeuf 43, working for the final shot. 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. John Menke just across midcourt, picked up by Lancaster. Crossing over, dribbling to his right, is going to hand it off to Edgar Parchman, looking up at the clock with 27 seconds to go. Edgar Parchman against Aiden Gutierrez. Maintains the dribble between his legs. 20 seconds remaining in the third. Edgar Parchman hands it off to Sabat. Sabat looks up at the clock with 15 seconds to go. Sabat between his legs, working off a screen. Dribbles to his left. Sabat back out to Edgar Parchman. Edgar Parchman in the lane. Edgar Parchman and traveling violation. First turnover as he tried to flip a pass on the left wing. It'll be Bead Digger basketball, and the Bead Diggers playing their game once again. Gutierrez to throw it in. And the backcourt to Rudel. Now to Gutierrez at half court with 2. With 1's got to put up a long 3! Off the back of the rim. Oh, it was looking good from here. But Brush down by 6, now leads by 1. After 3, Brush 44, Bishop Machebeuf 43 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. John Beltran back with you from Salida High School. We begin the 4th in this opening round 3A state tournament game. Brush 44, Bishop Machebeuf 43. It's Sabat, John Menke, Joe Chichos out there with Miles Edgar Parchman and Landon Sulcer for the Bead Diggers. Danny Salcedo, Caden Kastrup, Aiden Gutierrez, Parker Stone, and Owen Rudel. The winner to take on Salida. Bishop Machebeuf had gone on that 11-0 run. They had outscored Brush 15-4 at 1 point. But Brush scored the last 7 points of the quarter. They begin this quarter with a 7-0 run dating back to the last quarter. I'm not sure what the issue is now at the scorer's table. I know the music is still on. That's not supposed to be happening. But I don't know if that's the issue. Count on Wiggins Electric for quick, efficient, and courteous service to keep you up and running. They provide you with the service and products you need at your most critical time.
43-42 versus Strasburg.
And, okay, I'm still not sure what it was, but I guess we're good to go. Here we go. Sabat to throw it in. Gets it into John Menke. Menke on the high left against Stone, dribbling to his right. Feeds it right wing to Sabat. Sabat against Rudel, dribbles to his left. Sabat into the paint. Defenders in the air, puts it up and in. A little 15-footer by Sabat. He had 8 points in the third quarter, 10 in the game. 45-44 now in favor of Bishop Machebeuf. Salcedo, right wing Stone, penetrates right baseline, double team. Inside to Kastrup, and he puts it up and in off the glass. That's a beautiful feed to Diggy Dog. And the Beat Diggers now lead by one again, 46-45. Kastrup with 14. 7:19 to go in the game. Sabat into the paint. He's double teamed. Backs it out to Edgar Parchman. Nearly stripped. Swings it left corner. Three is up, and that is missed by Menke. But the rebound is pulled down by Sulzer. And resetting. And the shot is up and around and good by Parchman as he threw up a little runner in the lane. He's got 7 in the quarter, 14 in the game. Back and forth we go. Buffaloes 47, Beat Diggers 46. 6:54 to go in this opening round 3A state tournament game. Rudel the other way, scoops it up, and he missed the layup with the left hand. John Menke comes down with his third rebound. The outlet to Edgar Parchman. Parchman on the high left baseline for Chichos, dribbling to his right. Chichos throws up a runner that's going to be well short, and the rebound on one bounce to Danny Salcedo. Good defense by the Beat Diggers. Now to Castro, bounce pass to Stone. Stone double team, swings it back out to Gutierrez. Left corner, Rudel, wide open three is no good. Salcedo rips down the rebound, feeds it to Stone, who misses, and then Stone commits the foul over the back on Chichos. Boy, the Beat Diggers had a couple of opportunities there. Stone with his fourth. Brush hitting the boards hard on that sequence. Robert Gonzalez will check in for Stone. Rudel is also, no, he's going to stay in the game. Why was he heading out there? Only 1 for 1, not 1 for 2. 47-46. Bishop Machebeuf with the lead. 6:17 to go in the game. There's the lob to Chichos. Into the paint's got to get out of there, and does with a dribble. Chichos looking, still looking. Swings it back out to Sabat. Sabat against Rudel. Dribbles to his right. Now towards the corner. Backs up for a three. Yes. That guy can shoot. Wow. 13 points all in the second half. Bishop Machebeuf 50, Brush 46. 5:53 to go in the game. On the outside right, Salcedo takes the three. Yes! Danny Salcedo, his first points of the game. Makes it a 1-point game. Bishop Machebeuf 50, Brush 49. 5:38 to go. Here is John Menke. Menke into the paint, swings it right side. Sabat another three. That's going to be off to the left. Caden Kastrup rips down the rebound. That's his sixth. Bay Diggers can grab the lead once again. Rudel on the outside, left to Gonzalez behind the three-point line. Now to Rudel. Rudel looking, still looking. Got to get rid of the basketball. Now dribbles and does on the chest pass just beyond midcourt to Aiden Gutierrez. Left-handed dribble into the paint, and he's fouled on the floor. Are they going to say two? Let's see. I think it was on the floor. I don't think that's a two-shot foul. Yeah, it's on the floor, committed by John Menke, his third. Here comes Elijah Francis in for Jack Menke. A 50-49 Bishop Machebeuf lead. 5:13 to go in the game. Can the Beat Diggers grab the lead here? Inside to Gonzalez, scoops it up and in off the feet, off the inbounds pass from Aiden Gutierrez. Man, that was a sneaky good play. Brush 51, Bishop Machebeuf 50. 5 minutes to go in the opening round of the 3A state tournament. Chichos at the top of the basketball, guarded by Kastrup. Dribbles right of the lane. Chichos forces up a hook, and he missed it. Robert Gonzalez comes down with a rebound for Brush. That's his sixth. On the outlet to Rudel. Rudel on the outside left to Kastrup. Kastrup overhead pass right wing to Gutierrez. Left-handed dribble into the lane to Kastrup. Jump pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez is cut off over there by Francis. Baseball pass to Rudel. Rudel with 4:33 to go. Left corner. Gonzalez lobs it down low for Kastrup. He banks and scores. Too strong. Kastrup now with 16. The Beat Diggers back up by 3. It's a 7-0 run for Brush. They were down 50-46 moments ago. Sabat into the paint. Sabat is bumped by Rudel. That'll be the 15th foul. Rudel commits his first. Lancaster about ready to check back into the game. With the Beat Diggers up 53-50. If they win, they play tomorrow at 1 o'clock against Salida for the regional championship and a spot in the 3A state quarters. On the outside left, here is Francis, defender in the air. Bounce pass poked away, but taken by Sabat. Sabat between his legs. On the right wing, Parchman 3 is up, and that is short. Ball is tipped into the hands of Gonzalez. Now the Beat Diggers, they've got the lead and the ball. On the outside left, Gutierrez back out to Kastrup. Kastrup left wing to Gutierrez. Jump pass to Gonzalez. Inside Kastrup. Scoops it up and in. It sat on the back of the rim and it fell through. 18 points for Kastrup. The Beat Diggers on a 9-0 run. Timeout. Bishop Machebeuf. 3:52 to go in the game with the score. Brush 55. Bishop Machebeuf 50. On 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. John Beltran back with you from Salida High School. This is the last chance for a shout out. Send me a text or find me on Facebook. I'll give you a shout out here during Beat Digger basketball. 230 miles away from home, and the Beat Diggers trying to make this their 13th victory of the year, leading Bishop Machebeuf in the opening round of the 3A state tournament, 55-50. 3:52 to go. Bishop Machebeuf had a 3 from Sabat to give him a 4-point lead, and Brush has stormed back with 9 straight points. John Menke at the top, working off a screen to his right. Menke lobs it inside, poked away, out of bounds. It's off of Brush. With 3:42 to go in the game. And as far as the Beat Diggers are concerned, that clock cannot tick fast enough. There's the lob on the outside left to Edgar Parchman. Now to Chichos. Chichos behind the three-point line. Left corner to Menke. Dribbles to his right. Jump pass tipped away by Kastrup, but it's chased down by Chichos. Now here's Menke into the lane. Jump pass inside, and that's Mages back out to Menke. The 3 is up, and that's well short. Caden Kastrup, too strong, grabs the rebound. He's got the outlet to Gonzalez. Now into the front court to Gutierrez. Beat Diggers can take their time here with a 5-point lead. Gonzalez right of the lane, spinning, turning, and he traveled. Turnover number 13. Bishop Machebeuf only has 7. Kastrup unofficially tonight with 8 rebounds for Brush. Bishop Machebeuf basketball down to 3:09 to go in the game. The Beat Diggers up by 5. Sabat working off a screen, dribbles to his left, jump pass to Magus. This Brush defense has been very good over the last couple of minutes. Sabat dribbles left of the lane all the way, puts it up, a wild shot, misses, got an air ball into the hands of Caden Kastrup. Long pass to Salcedo, banks, and scores. Danny Salcedo to the rack. He's got 5 points all in the quarter. The Beat Diggers now on an 11-0 run. 2:43 to go in the game. Here's Miles Edgar Parchman in the high right. Takes a long 3. No, back rimmed. And that's a foul. It's going to be over the back. I think Gutierrez at position and fouled by, it was a number 2 committed the foul, but I think it was Edgar Parchman who committed that foul. And yet that's going to go against Bishop Machebeuf. That'll be the 3rd team foul. The Beat Diggers are just over 2.5 minutes away from advancing to the regional championship game in front of a packed house tomorrow against Salida. We'll have it right here on 1010 KSIR, as well as the Eastern Plains Sports Network on the TuneIn app. We're everywhere. At least we try to be. Here is Aiden Gutierrez. Long pass to Rudel in the front court. Rudel near the right corner. Lobs it down low to Gonzalez. Gonzalez has to kick it back out. Gutierrez, right wing 3. Yes! Yes! And now the Beat Diggers are on a 14-0 run, and they lead 60-50. This is almost over. Sabat on the outside left to Parchman all the way. Left-handed runner is no good. And the rebound is controlled by Caden Kastrup. Beat Diggers are in no hurry to shoot. Kastrup now with a double-double, 18 points and 10 rebounds. Kastrup with 1:57 to go. Back out to Rudel. Rudel with the basketball. Jump pass is tipped away, and it's intercepted by Menke. One of the few negatives for Brush here. The pass inside to Chichos Banks, and he missed it. Gonzalez grabs the rebound. Oh, that looked like an easy layup. A minute 39 to go in the game. Brush doesn't have to shoot at all. Bishop Machebeuf has to start fouling. Gutierrez lobs it near that left corner for Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the basketball. Back out to Gutierrez. Minute 29 to go, and he's fouled. That'll be the 14th foul committed there by Elijah Francis. Now we'll see if we get a word in with Coach Bach right after this game. This is going to be the first win for Brush in the state tournament in 8 years. Lancaster to throw it in just beyond midcourt. Lancaster looking, gets it to Gonzalez. Now to Lancaster. Lancaster to Gonzalez on a high left. Bounce pass back out to Lancaster. A minute 22 to go. Hands it off to Gutierrez. Gutierrez is fouled, and he's fouled by Kibris Sabat. That'll be the 16th foul, his third, with a minute 19 to go. Ben Magus about to check back in. And Gutierrez to throw it in. The Bee Diggers are on a 14-0 run. There's the lob, left baseline to Kastrup. Kastrup dribbles along the baseline and then lost control out of bounds. Danny Salcedo will check in. Keep in mind that Brush has shot just 2 free throws in this entire half, but they lead by 10. Sabat the other way. Sabat leans, puts up the floater, no good. Grabs the rebound, and then the ball is loose. He picks it back up. Sabat looking, and then a traveling violation on Sabat. First turnover for Machebeuf in the fourth quarter, only the second of the entire half. Brush 60, Bishop Machebeuf 50, a minute 5 to go in the game. An incredible run for Brush. They've scored 14 points in a row. Gutierrez, baseball pass, going to be caught by Kastrup. Kastrup lays it up and in! Lays it up and in, and a foul! And the Bee Diggers lead by 12. Holy mahungus, this one is over with a minute 4 to go. And the Bee Diggers are on a 16-0 run. And the and one, and the foul was committed by Elijah Francis. Kastrup now with 20 points unofficially in the game. For the and one, Kastrup bends, shoots, and connects. And the Bee Diggers have their biggest lead, 63-50. We're down to a minute to go in the game. There's the jump pass. Chicho's right corner is no good. And the rebound is taken over there by Francis. Now the Parchment three is back rim, no. Gutierrez with a rebound for Brush. And there's going to be a foul, but forget it now. The Bee Diggers have this game in hand. They'll be here at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Brush is now on a 17-0 run. And that was committed by, let's see. There you go. That Chicho's committed the foul. The free throw's missed by Gutierrez on the front end. The rebound is controlled by Francis. Francis jump pass left corner, long three. That's going to be short and missed by Menke. The rebound to Parchment. Back out. Chicho's three is good. 35 seconds to go. That's going to be too little, too late, you would think. 63-53. Yeah, you needed to start making shots. The Bee Diggers went on a 17-0 run in his fourth quarter, down 50-46. And they have exploded. We'll keep it right here. We're certainly not going anywhere. Off that great lob pass there from Gutierrez to Kastrup, which resulted in the layup. We'll have a highlight of that video coming up on our 1010 KSIR Sports Facebook page after the game. We had to get some video highlight. But the Bee Diggers are on their way to the victory, up 63-53. Oh, one of my favorites of all time, Matt Ely checking in. Hope you're doing very well, Matt, and your entire family. Yeah, that whole class right there. 03, 04, 05, 06, that range of athletes. And we still had some great ones even since then, a lot of great ones. Remember, the football program went to the playoffs, I believe it was 14 or 15 years in a row, but not just on football. We documented all the success in basketball and baseball. Gutierrez, 35.5 seconds to go, 63-53. Another baseball pass towards Castro. He cannot get to it. And it's out of bounds. That means Bishop Machebeuf will throw it in from the same spot. And Gutierrez pointing to himself that Gutierrez just overthrew it. 16 turnovers for Brush. Bishop Machebeuf with 8. Chichos was out. He's now back in. Bishop Machebeuf needs points in a hurry. There's the lob into Edgar Parchment. Back out to Francis. Now the cross-court pass taken by Kibris Sabat. 30 seconds to go. Desperation three is an air ball out of bounds. That was not tipped. Bay Digger basketball with 27.9 seconds to go. And just hit your free throws. It's been an issue for Brush in this game. Only 4 out of 14. Rudel, lob in the front court to Gutierrez. 22 seconds remaining. Gutierrez is fouled with 21.8 to go. Miles Edgar Parchment has committed his 4th. The Bay Diggers will win for the first time in the state tournament since they shocked Sterling in March of 2015, 43-42. They were a 22 seed entering the tournament. The free throw is in for Aiden Gutierrez. Gutierrez has 3 threes in the game. John Menke is out. See, I think that's Matthew Menke checking in. Yep, Matthew Menke is in. A 5'5" sophomore. Second free throw is good for Gutierrez. 65-53, 20 seconds to go. Jump pass in the left corner for Francis. Back out to Edgar Parchment. Puts up a long three, yes, but that's going to be way too late. 65-56, 12.2 seconds remaining. Edgar Parchment now with 17 points in the game. And even though Bishop Machebeuf has scored 56 points, the Bee Diggers have played very well defensively. Caden Kastrup, 11 points in the quarter. Check at 9 in the quarter. 21 in the game to go along with 10 rebounds. And you've got to rely on your big seniors. That's what the Bee Diggers have done. Led by Caden Kastrup. Aiden Gutierrez in double figures with 11. Robert Gonzalez with 12. I mean, that's it. Those are 3 of your big players there in terms of productivity, although Lancaster, third leading scorer, had 6 points in the third quarter. That was big. Hasn't scored in any other quarter, but when they needed him, Lancaster was part of that 7-0 run in the third. And Gutierrez will throw it in for Brush in the backcourt. And Bishop Machebeuf, I'm sure, will be fouling as quickly as possible. But we'll be back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock against the Salida Pirates, who defeated Montezuma Cortez on their home court tonight, 75-42. Backcourt to Lancaster, fouled by Chichos. Salida Spartans, that's right. Thank you. My wife is here. Why did I say Pirates? It is the Spartans. That's the 4th foul committed by Chichos. And Joshua Lancaster to the line. 1-1. Clock now reads 10.8 to go. Free throw is up, and that's off the back of the rim. He bricked that one really badly. Hit the backboard first. Rebound, Menke, a long three. No good. A rebound is controlled by Chichos. Now Chichos takes the three and misses. Gutierrez with a rebound. And the Brush Bee Diggers have won in the state tournament for the first time in 8 years. 65-56. We'll see if we get a word here with head coach Wayne Bach. Post-game show brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. As we have disconnected here, and not disconnected from the broadcast, just get a word here with Coach Bach. After Brush defeats Bishop Machebeuf tonight, 65-56. We'll see if we bring him in just a second. Coach, after the Bee Diggers win, first state tournament win in 8, Coach, you called a timeout here, and it changed the whole thing. You go on a 17-0 run in the fourth quarter. How'd you get this done, knowing that, Bishop Machebeuf kept coming back, they took the lead on several occasions, and then your senior experience took over?
Yeah, if you look at our schedule at the start of the year, our preseason top 15, 8 of the 15 was on our schedule. We've been in dogfights all year long, so this is every day to us, and I can't be more proud of our guys. And you're right, senior leadership, this is a phenomenal group of seniors. I love them to death, and I'm happy to see one more day with them at least.
How beneficial were those 2 games, even though you lost to Platte Valley, but those are like playoff type of games in a playoff atmosphere, even though you fell short. It seemed that you had enough mustard from those games to carry over to tonight.
Yeah, so in our program, we take losses hard, but at the same time, it's a learning experience. It's not failure. It's not final. It is a learning experience. And I feel like all of our close games that we've had this year, we have taken something away, and so we're just molding this thing, and hopefully we can put it all together and knock off Salida tomorrow.
Final thing, when Brush went to 4 state tournaments in 5 years, the defense, especially that 2015 team, tonight you hold them to 56 points. How are you looking at your team defensively, knowing that Salida's tall, they can run, they've got length, but if you play defense, you can stay in the game and pull it off?
Yeah, and we got some height too. We're just not like, 6'6", 6'8", 6'7", like they are. But you know what? Our guys are competitors, and they love to compete, and they love to win, and they'll do anything they can to win. And we're just going to try to make it a dogfight, because they're 22-1 now, and I think they've been in 2 or 3 close games. And so if we can make it a dogfight going into the fourth quarter, we'll just see what happens. We've been there a lot, so we'll see.
Coach, congratulations.
Than't you. Appreciate it.
Brush Head Coach Wayne Bott. My pleasure, our pleasure, as the Bee Diggers pull it off tonight against Bishop Machebeuf, 65-56. Here from Salida High School post-game show, again brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. We got to put the numbers together here in the post-game. We'll keep it here as long as we can. And in fact, we'll work ourselves towards a break. We'll get to a break momentarily, because the numbers for Brush, very impressive in that fourth quarter when they outscored Bishop Machebeuf 21-13, but they used a 17-0 run to win for the first time in the state tournament since 2015. We'll come back on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. John Beltran back with the Advanced Agri Solutions post-game show. The Bee Diggers win tonight by a score of 65-56 in the opening round of the 3A state tournament. Let's run through the scoring. The visiting Bee Diggers, because they were the lower seed, got 21 points from Caden Castro, 12 from Robert Gonzalez, 11 from Aiden Gutierrez, 6 apiece from Owen Rudo and Joshua Lancaster. Danny Salceda with 5, Parker Stone with 4. Leading the way for Bishop Machebeuf, whose season came to an end with a 15-7 record, while the Bee Diggers moved to 13-9. Miles Edgar Parchment at 17 points, 13 for Kibres Sabat. Joe Chichos with 11, 5 in the game for Ben Magus, 4 for John Menke, and 3 apiece for Jack Menke and Landon Sulcer. Rebounding situation, Bee Diggers were very solid tonight, 31-26 rebounding edge. 10 rebounds for Caden Castro, 8 for Robert Gonzalez. Joe Chichos had 7 to lead Bishop Machebeuf. Turnovers, the Bee Diggers, though, had 16, Bishop Machebeuf with 8. At the free throw line, Brush was 6 of 17. They got to get a lot better tomorrow. That is not good. Bishop Machebeuf, 4 out of 8. The Bee Diggers led 15-14 after one, 33-28 at the break. They were down by 6 points, went on a 7-0 run to end the third quarter, and then after trailing 50-46 early in the fourth, went on a 17-0 run, and they win 65-56. Salida defeated Montezuma Cortez 75-42. Brush Girls eliminated tonight by Olathe 56-44. The Bee Diggers get it done, their first win in the state tournament since March of 2015. The final score tonight, Brush 65, Bishop Machebeuf 56, until tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the regional championship and a shot at the state quarterfinals. I'm John Beltran, as you've been listening to the 2023 Colorado High School basketball playoffs from Salida High School on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.